Stop instalocking DPS. That is the topic of today's video. Greetings, fellow children of time and space, as you host Mario Shadow, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back once again to Marvel Rivals. And today was a bit of a annoying day. But that doesn't say too much because, honestly, anytime I play a competitive game, it tends to get annoying pretty quickly. But this was a day where it was like, honestly, I cannot stress enough how abysmal playing with randoms is in this game. Starting from here, you see the common trend here? Way more losses than victories. And I'm not counting these because these were just obviously going to be losses. But let me just tell you something. Every single one of these matches where you see is labeled defeat, from here to here and these, almost all of them were filled with teammates that just wanted to play DPS. Almost every single one of these matches were people insta-locking DPS. And I'm like, I wanted to play more of the Punisher today to try and get some more practice with him because I am really enjoying playing the Punisher. But it was like so depressing going into each of these matches where all I would see is people flooding our team with nothing but DPS. Let's take this match, for example. As you can see, by the time the match ended, I was playing the Thing. And as you can see, we had a 2-2-2 team up. But here's the problem. We did not start with a 2-2-2 team up. I chose the Punisher first. That was who I wanted to play. But we also had this guy choose Iron Man. We had the Instalock Spider-Man, the Instalock Star-Lord, and our Mantis Instalocked Hela. So we had 5 duelists on our team when the match started. And we also had Jeff, which I don't even classify as a strategist anymore. I don't even think of him as a healer because all he is just a DPS. That's all he is. And that's all he is because that's how people play him. Nobody ever plays Jeff like a strategist. It's just, oh, let me go behind the enemy team, shoot them, be a menace, try and get some cheeky and kills, farm up my ultimate, try and go in and get some cheeky easy kills with my ultimate, miss, and then immediately die to anybody on the other team. That's literally what Jeff is. And honestly, it was infuriating because by the time I got into this match, I was like, yeah, I am done with trying to make people understand that okay, I can understand if any of these people pick their character first before me. But usually whenever I load into a match, I'm usually the first person to select my character. I'm usually the very first person to select have a character selected on the character select screen, while everybody else just slowly chose their characters. I'm like, really? You see that, in fact, if I'm remembering correctly, the 2 people that chose their characters first was me and the Spider-Man. And then these 3 asshats decided to go Star-Lord, Hela, Iron Man. I was like, this was an obvious loss. As you can see, I got 4 kills and 3 deaths. I honestly did not try. I did not try. I had already considered this a loss because I didn't want to play the Thing. I didn't want to play Rocket Raccoon. I didn't want to play a Vanguard or a Strategist today. Because that's usually all I ever get to play. And it sucks. Hell, I have said it multiple times already, but on the day this happens, I will probably play only one character. And, well, I don't. Well, to be fair, I'm not going to just be the one trick. I will continue playing the Thing. I will continue playing Rocket Raccoon. But I said it once. My most requested character comes into this game, I will try to dedicate myself to playing him a lot more than anybody else. And the character I want the most is Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. If Ghost Rider comes to this game, I am going to dedicate myself to that character. But when you get teammates like this, it's just disappointing. Again, I was mostly playing quick match. Like I said, I've already registered the competitive scene in this season to be absolutely abysmal. So I'm trying to only play for fun right now. Maybe once Ultron comes into play and they switch up the meta somehow by balancing some things, maybe I'll go back into rank. But at the moment, no. But that's beside the point. We're going to be talking about this match here. Because, once again, I went into this match as the Punisher. I only played the Punisher. But when I saw that we got a Magic and a Winter Soldier, I was like, come on, enough with the triple DPS. We need 2 tanks, 2 healers, 2 DPS. That is the winning formula for this game. Why do people continuously do this? So, when I know that the devs have come out and said they don't want to do role queue in this game because they want this game to be fun first and not a competitive game, I'm like, yeah, no, that's a dumb decision. But as you can see, I did pretty alright on this match. I had 30 kills, 18 final hits. I got about 9,000 damage. I only got beat out by the Winter Soldier because it's Winter Soldier, because that ultimate of his is just brain dead overpowered. And he got one more kill than me. He only died once. He got 11 assists. So overall, the Winter Soldier did outdo me. But this match was a lot more fun because, again, we got a pretty competent Rocket. I mean, look at that healing number. My goodness. He outdid himself. It's like 29 assists over 10k 10k healing. He had 4 kills and 4 deaths, but that's fine. That's fine. Especially considering we had a team that had Black Panther and Namor and Captain America. And can I just say this as well? I am really getting sick of Captain America now. As much as I like Cap, and as much as I want to play him more, because he was my overall Vanguard choice initially when I started the game, I do not like dealing with Captain America. All these losses, as you can see from here to here, all of them were either by a Captain America, handed to me by a Captain America, or somebody using a dive character, like this team. Captain America, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Namor. Namor. Can't show these because because I did not complete these. I purposefully left because I was not dealing with it. But this match, I did pretty okay. But we also had Captain America, The Thing, Hawkeye, Squirrel Girl, Loki. This Loki was annoying. This Loki was very annoying because he kept transforming into me. And then this one, again, I had to switch to The Thing because we didn't have a tank. We did have a Thor, but they ended up switching into Cloak and Dagger to give us a triple strategist meta, which wasn't working, by the way. And then, of course, again with the Jeff. Seriously, every time I see a Jeff, I'm like, why play Jeff? Why choose the throw character? This is literally a throw pick. In every sense of the word, Jeff is a throw pick, unless you are a Lord Jeff. If you're not a Lord Jeff, just don't play this character. Just don't. There are other modes where you can actually do so much good in. Why play I'm playing quick match with Jeff? Why play in competitive with Jeff? But like I said, if you're not a Lord rank Jeff, you're not you're not benefiting anybody. I mean, just look at this. He didn't even do enough damage to be considered a third DPS. And be considered a fourth DPS. He didn't do any healing. So honestly, I don't know what our Jeff was doing. This person had the highest tank and block damage blocked, but that's to be expected. They played Thor for a while, and then they switched to Cloak and Dagger. Our Rocket was the best healer. But again, I don't know when we got the Thor, but at the time I switched to this, we didn't have a tank. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, there's just no point. But yeah, we are going to be showcasing this match. This is the match I wanted to showcase, because overall, this match only proves how simple of a character Punisher is, and how easy it is to get away with shit with the Punisher if your team's not paying attention. We were on the Krakoa map on this stage, which I can easily say is a really good stage for the Punisher, and I'm going to show you why. But first, I'm going to save that match because I actually enjoyed this one. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started right away today's adventure and see what's in store for us. Allons-y!
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
You know a word I don't like? Nuance.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Nice.
Would you look at us? The man out of time and the cyborg assassin.
They've sure come a long way from Brooklyn, Steve.
But as long as we've still got a little Brooklyn inside of us, Buck, I have a feeling we'll be just fine.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Now, as you can see, I'm already drifting away from my team because I had a plan in mind, a goal, an actual idea come to mind. Because when it comes to this map, no one ever pays attention to the Punisher when they go and do this. Now, to be fair, I ended up going into the enemy's side of the map when I did this, but I honestly don't know my way around this map all too well. But when I came up here, I was like, yeah, they're never going to pay any attention to me up here. So I just went away with my turret, just minding my own business. And I was like, yeah, this strategy for the Punisher on this map is just really strong because, again, no one ever comes up here. No one ever comes up here when there's a Punisher on their team. And also, when it comes to the enemy team, they never targeted me. They never targeted me once while I was up here. But of course, it was a little bit boring because it meant that my team were overall fighting on their own. I was hoping that they would at least drag the enemy team back into the zone so I could light them up. But I also see that there's a Namor trying to get me, and I'm like, yeah, no, sir, you're not getting me from my perch.
Together, your powers are mine! Assemble!
Coming through. You can always count on me, partner.
Control seized. Namor led into the party.
soldiers down. Now on to their king.
My good deed for the day.
Need some ranged firepower.
And turret mode once again.
Tremble!
Nah, T'Challa, nah. We will not be trembling today.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Hey, Petey! Enjoy the amplifier!
Limbo stands with you! Disappear!
Namor's got some extra help. Lucky us. Thanks for the target practice. I'm good to go. That's a real soldier.
Now, honestly, I came down from my perch around now because I saw the Captain America and I was like, he's close to death. I could probably contest this. But I was not aware there was a Loki here, and while I was chasing him, I immediately saw the Loki, and I was like, I'm going to deal with the Loki, but I was not aware that there was a Loki nearby, and that meant the Cap got all his health back, and I was like, dang it, how are you still alive?
Extended my deployment.
But yeah, this specific part of the Krakoa map is a really good stage for Punisher. And Punisher, especially if your team isn't able to contest him while being on that purge.
I'll fight this war against crime until I fall.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's pretty exciting to partner up with one of the real X-Men. A dream come true.
This isn't a pop song, Luna. Real life is complicated.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Past or future. As long as folks are living on their knees, I'll keep standing up. Enemy ahead. Prepare to engage.
I'm hurt.
Now, honestly, I was trying not to get grabbed by the Emma Frost there, but this is also a really good spot for Punisher to hang out with his turret, because again, no one ever contests it.
Double kill. They captured the mission area.
What's next? We even have a plan?
Never thought I'd have to take Cap down.
It's an octopus.
Tremble before fast! Need some ranged firepower. Bogey's incoming.
Go back to whatever sea cave you crawled out of.
Double kill.
Stay away from
Hey, Petey! Enjoy the amplifier!
You need me.
That was brutal, Frank.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Double kill.
That's me.
Battlefield ready again.
See them iced up with you.
Never thought I'd have to take Cap down. What the hell are those things, Namor?
on Earth as me.
A nice deep freeze.
He's got too much fire.
We are undefeatable!
I'm good.
What's your back? We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control seized!
Kudos to the other team for being able to collect the point, right there, because honestly, I didn't think they would.
Extended my deployment.
I am Groot!
Together to victory!
A nice deep freeze.
Tremble before Bast! Again! Your power's again!
Behold, that child!
It's the grand finale! You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
There they are.
Sorry,
This is natural.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
For an encore.
And with that, that brings this match to a close. It wasn't pretty much a domination for me and my team.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Anywho, I walked away with 30 kills to my name and 2 deaths with a 3 KO streak, 18 final hits, and over 9,000 damage. Overall, I did a pretty good job. So, now... And now I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I've got some pizza waiting for me, so I'm going to go ahead and go. So thank you all for watching, and as always, your host, Maya Shadow, saying long Z, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone!